Alright, what's up YouTube? Clear Souls 1 here, and I'm back. It's been a little while, but that's due to me in the process of moving and just been a little busy doing some things around the house. And to be honest, I've just been a little bit lazy when it came to uploading and editing videos and things. But I just thought I'd make a quick little video right here. And I guess the title of this video is going to be set up to almost selling a fake pair of shoes or something around that area, and to just set things clear to people who sell reps and buy reps and wear them replica shoes. I mean, do your thing. I have nothing against it. I have no problem with anyone wearing a pair of replica shoes. Talking about me, I don't wear reps. These aren't mine. I've never worn them. Will I suggest people buy reps? No, but yes at the same time, because in my opinion, people who wear replicas and things like that I think it's about 3 to 4 groups of people who do it. First are those who are just not financially stable enough to go out every weekend and buy a pair of shoes that they like, spend $200 on a pair of shoes. Those who can never get the shoes, who always, missing out on releases, whether it's oversleeping or, don't feel like standing in lines and things like that. And those who, just think it's foolish to get up early in the morning and get a pair of shoes and, wait in lines and things like that. And it's just, some of them just, they don't even want to spend money buying stuff like this or different shoes. They'd rather spend $40 on a shoe that looks almost identical to the real thing. But yeah, that's out of the way. I don't have anything against you all. Do your thing. And yeah. So yeah, on to the story. So I was in school. Yeah, I'm in high school. I'm a senior now. And yeah, so I'm in school, and this was last semester, by the way. It's the summertime now, obviously, as you all know. But yeah, last semester I was in school, and this kid, a few people at my school know that I do resell. That's one of my main sources of income. And for those of you who think you're against reselling, I mean, for a high school kid who, honestly, I really don't want a job. So reselling is, is good for me. It's a hobby of mine. I like collecting shoes. I like looking at shoes. I like selling shoes. I like making money. So yeah, it's good for me. I like it. And yeah, if you don't like it, then that's just you. But this kid asked me to sell some shoes for him, and I asked him what they were. He said 2,000 Concords. So these are supposed to be 2,000 Concords. These are the shoes that he gave to me, and I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, he told me to sell them for him. So I was like, you just give me $30 and I'll go ahead and put them on my accounts and things and try to sell them for you. And he was like, all right. He gave me the money, and I was like, all right. So put them on my account. Told him to send me a few pictures so I could upload the pictures to the profiles of the shoes. So he sent me a few pictures. But the thing about the pictures that he sent me, like, they were... First, he took them with his phone, and I don't know what kind of phone he had. I think he had an iPhone, but I don't know why I wasn't focusing in. But they were kind of like pictures like this. Like, he'd have them back off in the distance, like this and like this. And even when he sent me the pictures, like, I could kind of see, like, his soles were in very good shape to be a pair of 2,000 Concords. Like, keep in mind, I'm thinking that the shoes are real at this point. But when I look at the soles, I'm like, no, it can't be true, because these soles, they're looking too clean. And I know he's not that type of person to take care of his soles like this. And they just looked a little too clean until, you can see right there. But they looked a little too clean. And I'm just like, all right. Though I told him to send me a few more pictures. He said, I'm not at home right now, blah this and blah that. I'll send you some when I get home later on tonight. So I was like, all right, that's fine. At this time, I think I had a pair of Concords, so I just took pictures of mine with my camera, and I put those up there. So, they attracted a lot of buyers. A lot of people kept messaging me, asking about the shoe. But there was just one person who was, really interested. So, he sent me some messages. Hey, can you send me a picture of this? Send me a picture of that. he asked for pictures like, you know, the inside of the tongue, the Jumpman on the side, the soles, different things like that. And so I told him, you know, everything was clear. I told him that I was going through another person. I'm selling these for another person, so I have to get the pictures from him, and then I'll go ahead and send them to you. He was fine with that. He was like, all right, cool. So I got the pictures from my friend, the dude at school. So then, you know, I sent them to him. But the pictures that he was sending, they just looked like, they didn't look like they came from him. And that turned out to be true a little bit later. I'll tell you how. But they just turned out to be, I guess I could say more too professional looking. And I was like, they just didn't look like they came from him. So I sent them to the dude. He was like, okay, everything looks great. So he was getting ready to send me the money. And this was like the night before everything just went down and finalized. But he was getting ready to send me the money. I was like, no, wait till tomorrow when he gives me the shoe. If he gives me the shoe, I'll check it out. When I get home, I'll check it out. If everything's all right, I'll go ahead and head on to the FedEx office and ship these off to you. And then you just send me the money then. So he was like, all right, cool, that'll do. So I get the shoes the next day, right as I was about to leave school. He hands them to me out of his bag, and he gives me the box. And this is what the box looks like. So I'm like, I wish I could show you guys my facial expression at the moment, but I would act it out again, but I'm looking a little rough, and I was not able to capture it at that time. But here's the box. So I'm just looking at the box, and I'm like, all right. And I think the 2000 Concord box is the same box that the Concord lows came in. I don't have Concord highs anymore. I do have Concord lows, and the two shoes I'm going to be using to compare, since I don't have a pair of Concords, is my Concord lows and my Gamma Blue 11s. So yeah, so here's the official box, or here's what the box is supposed to look like, and then here's his box. Yeah, these are a size 10, but let me move the shoes out the way so you guys can see that a little better. Okay, fell, but here it is. And yeah, no Chinese writing and everything. But yeah. But yeah, he gives me a box, and I just, at this point, I'm like, all right, dude, might as well not even be thinking about buying these anymore. But I just throw them in the trunk, get home, and I just look at them to be sure. Maybe he had a messed up box that he sent me. You know, maybe he didn't come with the OG box. So I open the box. You know how shoes come in the box, they look just like this. The first thing that comes to my attention is the carbon fiber. Now, anybody that has some sense and knows what they're talking about with shoes, just a little bit, knows that this is not what carbon fiber looks like. Like, no texture. It's just like a slab of thick plastic just laying on the side of the shoe. Let me show you guys what carbon fiber is supposed to look like. Here it is on my Concord lows. And yeah, I know my soles are dirty. I do need to clean those. But here it is on my Concord lows. You can see. And let me try to pull out my Gammas very quickly. Should have had these out before I started the video. Oh well. And yes, all of my shoes that I make videos on, they all are authentic, except this one, of course. But all of them come from either the Nike store, or most of them come from either the Nike store or Foot Locker. Sometimes I get them from East Bay and Champs and other things like that. But here's carbon fiber on my my Gamma 11s. So you got Concord lows, Gamma 11s, and then these things. So I look at them and I message the dude. I'm like, yo, they're fake. Don't even waste your time. I checked them out. I'm sorry. You know, I gave him the whole nine yards. So he's like, no problem. I think I ended up selling him a pair of like 3 lap 5s or something like that. The Gamma 3 lap 5s. But at the end of the day, you know, I ended up telling the dude that his shoes were fake, and he was like, oh, so and so, somebody gave them for me, somebody in the army, blah blah blah. I never wore them. I just had them. He gave them to me, so. And I'm like, dude, I've seen him wear these at school, maybe at least 5 times. So I'm like, yo, I'm just looking at him like, all right, whatever. Just say your stories. And I tried to take him back to school to give them to him, and he was just like, just keep them. So I never left the house with him. I told him I'm bringing him back to school. He was like, nah, just keep them. I'll tell you when to bring them so I can see what I want to do with them first. So I'm like, all right, yo. If anybody wants these, just pay me PayPal for shipping, and I'll give them to you. You don't have to pay for the shoe. There's somebody talking to me about them right now. He asked me to put a review on them, so here's the review. Here's the shoes for anybody who's interested. This might be a long video, by the way. As you can see, the third spacing is not that well over here on this side. Covered up by the shoestrings a little bit. And there are flaws on some authentic shoes too, because I know my Gamma 11s, one of the tongues are slightly taller than the other, but I did get those, you know, from the Nike store, and I got them on a restock, so you know that might be why they may have put some flawed pairs aside and then just let them go on a restock. But yeah. But these are the shoes, and one thing to note: this sole over here is a shade yellow darker than this one. So you guys can probably see that right here. This sole is darker than this sole. I don't know if that makes it better right there. Yeah, you can see it. But yeah, those are the kicks. Let me go ahead and show you a few quick comparisons. Let me hurry up. I didn't intend for this video to be this long. But oh, and they did come with these little things right here. Here's one that came out of my Gamma. This one is like very cheap plastic. Very ugly in the inside too. Here's the one that came out of my Gamma. Very smooth, shiny, has a few glitter speckles on it, as you guys can see. And yeah, Jumpman. But yeah, here is my Gamma. I showed you guys the carbon fiber. Here are the 23 logos on both. Here's the peak. I don't know if my camera's going to pick this up. As you can see, the peak on the Gamma is very much higher than the Concord or the Concord. This just the Jumpman on this one looks a little jagged. His fingers look a little bit too spread out. He has no neck. Well, I guess this one has no neck either, but this one's neck just seems a little bit more smushed in. He looks thicker. Very much thicker. And his shoelaces look a little long. And his ball is very, very wide. As you can see, the third spacing, very nice and cleanly placed in the middle of that third spacing. Whereas this one is a little slacking. It's like not up. I guess if you pull the tongue up a little bit, but it still goes back down in there with wear. This one almost seems like it's a little too high, so you got to push the tongue down a little bit for that one. But yeah, that was the story on how I was almost set up to selling a fake pair of shoes to someone. If anybody's interested, all you have to do is pay me for shipping. I guess, what, $15, depending on where you live. Just pay me for shipping, and I'll go ahead and send these out to you. So yeah, Clear Souls 1 here. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs this video up. I will have lots of videos coming up within the next week, so stay tuned. If any of you guys need me to help you get some kicks or some tips or something, because I do strike. I do usually strike a few people some kicks here and there. So yeah, if you need anything, if you want to purchase these, if you want to see any videos of any shoes that I have, just, you know, leave it in the comments down below. Message me, contact me any way you can, and yeah, I'll see about getting those out for you guys. But that was the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at ClearSouls1. And yeah, I guess that'll be it, guys. Peace.